It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Again, it's Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts with a run by White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. When you look at this Saints defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Carter's throw complete there to Perry.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2nd down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a play fake. Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Let's go now.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that
Saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Going right side is White. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What now?
3rd down and 1.
Carr to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau from 13 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Here we go. Warriors 17.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Down the left sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's say 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
There he goes left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and 3. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. Oh, he's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
find Moreau here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a fast footwork by White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Trey Palmer, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did get points on it.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Carr now to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Holding. Offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll leave this one for White.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
79 Broncos. 70.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, we're good. What's up?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Carr. Walters with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Carr to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Carr going to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Carr throwing on second down.
Completes it to Perry.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Olave over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
Seven Pirates. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Carr now on first down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try now for Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses